LLG elections resumed today. National consultation underway. And 2 aircrafts expected before year ends. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jaylee Sapies. Thank you for joining us. The PNG Electoral Commission has acknowledged the public's interest in timely elections and will proceed with the elections and polling commencing this week. Electoral Commissioner Simon Sinai said after deferring the LLG elections several times since 2024, it could not be deferred any further, adding that polling will proceed as scheduled this week. Sinai said the delays were caused by a number of factors, one of which being the creation for the new wards and LLGs in the country on the eve of the election, a process managed by the Department of Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs. This has placed extra workload on the provincial electoral staff to identify and create new roles for the new wards and LLGs through the voter alignment process using the existing roles. Sinai said to avoid such situations in future, the LLG processes need reviewing so that the legal requirements for creating new wards and LLGs are strictly managed and guided by law and implemented within a fixed timeline. He further said the Electoral Commission by law is required to prepare the electoral rolls 6 months before the anniversary of the next election, may it be the national general election or local level government election. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News. Preparations for the 2025 local level government elections in Kariako District are well underway, with security operations now in full swing to ensure a peaceful, fair and transparent election process across its 3 LLGs.
The District Election Operations Commander and Police Station Commander of Berena, Sergeant Willie Hoiba, confirmed that the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary has deployed a total of 84 police personnel across the district to maintain law and order during the polling period. According to Sergeant Hoiba, the security deployment is a crucial part of RPNG's commitment to protecting the integrity of the democratic process and ensuring voters can cast their ballot freely and safely. Hoiba said their priority is to create a safe and secure environment for both election officials and voters. He highlighted that elections must be conducted without fear, intimidation or interference. Sergeant Hoiba further revealed that the North Makayo constituency has already received its full complement of officers, while other teams are being mobilized from Berena to cover their respective zones in the coming days. The deployment is strategically spread across the 3 LLGs in the district. This will see 46 personnel to Makayo LLG, 22 personnel to Kairuku LLG, and 16 personnel to Kuni LLG. He also commended the cooperation between police and election officials at both district and LLG levels. Meanwhile, 8 polling teams have been dispatched to cover all 22 wards. These teams are tasked with carrying out polling activities across coastal and inland communities, ensuring that every eligible voter has the opportunity to participate in the democratic process. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
New Guinea's second and third brand new Airbus A220-300 series aircrafts are taking shape at the Airbus factory in Mirabel, Canada, and are likely to arrive before the year ends.
The second and third Airbus A220-300 series aircrafts have been registered as P2PGB and P2PGC respectively, following the historic arrival of the first A220-300 series aircraft, P2PGA, on the 15th of September, just in time for the PNG's 50th independence anniversary. The next 2 A220s will soon join the fleet to continue Air New Guinea's transformation journey. In a press statement by the management today, the first A220 wears the special 50th anniversary livery with the PNG flag and colors. However, the two new aircrafts will feature the classic Air Niugini livery featuring the iconic bird of paradise, timeless, elegant and Papua New Guinean, symbolizing Papua New Guinea's spirit and connection to the world. Both aircrafts are now nearing completion, with the final touches being done before they arrive. The airline says the continuous refleeting of aircrafts represents a new chapter for Air Niugini and for Papua New Guinea aviation, as they bring more comfort, reliability and efficiency to domestic, regional and international travel. Pakatambuan, National EMTV News.
Health professionals and experts who are based within the National Capital District and Central Province are currently attending a 2-day national malaria treatment protocol review in Port Moresby.
The consultative workshop commenced today with various presentations made targeting key topics such as testing and treatment, malaria diagnosis methods and recommendations for malaria treatment from the World Health Organization. This workshop is an initiative of the National Department of Health based on the review of standard treatment guidelines for malaria in the country. Acting Program Manager for National Malaria and Vector-Borne Diseases Control Program, Dr. Jacob Kizom explains that they are working to put together a written document on how best malaria should be managed in Papua New Guinea.
We are reviewing it because we have also written a new strategy on how we want to fight against malaria in this country. So to go hand in hand with that, it is timely that we review our treatment guideline so that our health workers must be informed, instructed, and advised on the best possible ways that are available.
Specialists that have been invited to the workshop are key clinical chiefs,
like the chief for internal medicine, the chief for pediatric or child health, the obstetrician gynecologist chief was invited. Maybe they will join soon. So these are the specialities that use the anti-malarials down the system as they come across our people coming in for a diagnosis or treatment of malaria.
Dr. Kisom said a common challenge encountered is the treatment of malaria cases through medicine sold by people on the streets. He said a lot of people are being deceived on the type of medicines they should take to treat malaria.
What sort of medicines that we want to recommend in an environment where all sorts of medicines are put out on the market, claiming that one medicine is superior than the other, then the choices that people can make are critical. So as a program, we want to recommend something that is effective, also is within their means to afford.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Acting Program Manager Dr. Jacob Kisom is sending out a message to communities, reminding them of simple health instructions given by health workers on preventing malaria.
Dr. Jacob Kisum said communities must be considerate of their health. While malaria remains a challenge to the communities, Dr. Kisum said people have to be responsible and take care of the well-being.
Thank you. Basic public health communicable infections like malaria, the communities must understand that these diseases will not run away if they do not take ownership of it.
He said once people are able to take good care of their health, they reduce their expense on medicine and other medications.
If they are not responsible for their own health, the diseases, the mosquitoes, the infections, the parasite, those little things that cause the diseases are running around in the communities. So message has always been for our communities to take ownership.
Through the review workshop, the health professionals can also address the challenges on the use of different medicines when treating malaria patients.
Our health workers to provide those treatments, the ones that should be given as injections, the one that should be taken as orally or through the mouth. We have to review it, publish it, and then disseminate it to all health workers.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
Smuggling, selling and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine and crystal meth are very serious criminal offences in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol.
This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
Latest we're hearing now is most likely first quarter of next year, and for businesses here in the nation's capital, the development of the Papua LNG will give a tremendous boost.
Join us tonight on In Focus as we hold discussions with the Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Cocoa farmers and coffee farmers have had basically a bonanza year this year, and that's brought in a lot of foreign exchange. Those products are sold in US dollars.
That's on tonight.
You're watching National EMTV News. Polio campaign team supervisor for Port Moresby General Hospital clarified that polio vaccine is safe for children under 10 years. This is in response to concerns raised on social media about the current polio vaccination rollout in the country.
To avoid misinformation and confusion, Port Moresby General Hospital nurse Stella Y is advising the general public to consult health workers if they have issues or concerns regarding the Phase 2 polio vaccine program.
Please do not be afraid. If you have any questions, always look for a health worker that is living near to you or where your health facility is. Please ask them to answer your question because you are from Papua New Guinea. And whoever that you are receiving the message from must be a health worker that is working in your own country to give you the correct information.
She told the media that the Department of Public Health and Primary Health is responsible for conducting awareness at the community level to avoid these issues.
We have a team or a department in the health system that is public health and primary health. Our responsibility is to continuously give health education and information at the community level to inform our people on what to do, how to look after themselves. So should that be maintained, I don't think we would face up with this challenge of parents being misled by information.
Cynthia Griffin, a parent whose children were vaccinated, shared her knowledge about the vaccine.
Vaccination is to protect your children from getting, like as I said, serious diseases, which can cause disability also. So I encourage all parents right across PNG as a nation to get your children vaccinated.
Mrs. Griffin said the vaccine is important and parents should make it their business to get their children vaccinated to be on the safe side, as vaccination is better than cure. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Port Moresby General Hospital started the polio campaign at a slow pace due to financial and logistical challenges. However, they have managed to vaccinate over 600 children within the last 2 weeks.
Port Moresby General Hospital Polio Rollout Team Supervisor Stella Weiss said they started late after the launch of the campaign due to challenges involving finance and logistics.
We had a very slow start. The reasons are, one, the payments for the previous program, that was maternal and neonatal tetanus, were not completed, and those staff members who were in our teams were the same social mobilizers and the recorders and the nurses into this polio campaign.
And she said concerns were raised to NCDPHA, but their response was very slow.
Due to no payments on time. The reasons from our head office, NCDPHA and NDOH, the reason was processes were very long, with the delays. So the disappointment was...
Nurse Wise said as a supervisor, this was a big challenge for her. Despite the challenges, she continues to remind her team to be positive and move forward. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Operator of the PNG LNG project, ExxonMobil, recently welcomed 75 outstanding 9th grade girls from 5 Port Moresby schools for a day of hands-on science experiments, mentorship, and exciting activities designed to spark their curiosity and build their confidence in engineering.
ExxonMobil hosted its school excursion program known as Introduce a Girl to Engineering, which was held at its LNG plant at Caution Bay, outside Port Moresby. This year's theme, Design Your Future, encouraged these students to imagine the possibilities of a career in science, technology, engineering, and math. The program saw 42 employees who volunteered from ExxonMobil's Women in Energy Network, and these lucky students explored key engineering concepts and learned directly from Papua New Guinean engineering professionals. ExxonMobil PNG Chairman and Managing Director Dinesh Sivasambu visited the students during their practical sessions and was impressed by both their enthusiasm and teamwork. Mr. Sivasambu said it was great to see students quickly made new friends and learned to work together effectively as a team to solve real-world problems. He said these are important skills and experiences that will help these students excel in their lives and their careers. The managing director concluded that Papua New Guinea's energy future looks quite bright, so there will be opportunities for students throughout the oil and gas industry. Students expressed their gratitude and excitement about the experience, saying it opened their eyes to new possibilities in engineering. The students represented Gordon Secondary School, Charles Luanga Secondary School, Jubilee Secondary School, Bavaroko Junior High School, and Ororo Junior High School. The day concluded with lunch at the plant site mess and a small gift pack for each participant to take home. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance Chief Executive Officer Michael Barobe is confident that with the full interim board members in place, they will deliver the government's vision for SILAG.
While welcoming the 2 new board members today, Barobe says they have gone far since the name had changed from Pilag to Silag. However, there is so much work to be done.
I, as a leader of the management team, I need support from the board, from the chair lady and the board members. So we work together and we deliver by 2027 what the government wants.
He says they now have a full board, and a vital decision that was made is to ensure that the Secretary for Department of Personal Management will add the SILAG board because it's a public and government institution.
We are looking at going towards 2027 to ensure that this institution attain its status as a university.
The Secretary for the Department of Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs, Philip Leo, commended SILAG CEO for the work done over the years for the institute to transition into a university.
Still in progress, finalizing a few things, and we're hoping that we'll get there.
He says to upgrade the institution into a university, all stakeholders must work together. The 2 members who were sworn in today are John Porras-Smith, who will represent PNG Chamber of Commerce, and Pastor Anthony Harry, who will represent PNG Council of Churches. Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
The PNG Tribal Foundation has donated food rations, medical and legal assistance to more than 100 survivors and victims of sorcery accusation-related violence in the Highlands region and Morbe province recently.
The increasing number of survivors identified highlights the need to eliminate staff in communities and support those who go through this ordeal. According to the president of PNG Tribal Foundation, Gary Bastin, the survivors and victims who have received the donation and assistance includes more than 100 victims and survivors in Simbu Province and over 50 victims in Jiwaka Province. Bastin said as an NGO, they are volunteering to do their own fundraising to help fight SAF and receive very little government support. Survivors from this and other cases are being closely monitored and supported. Bastin is calling on district and provincial leaders as well as national ministers to work with the foundation to hold perpetrators accountable and strengthen the justice system. Lay CID thanked the Tribal Foundation for its ongoing support in multiple SAF cases, enabling police to advance critical investigations. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NAS Fund market report. The Kina closed unchanged at $0.2377 in the interbank market. At BSP, your Kina was buying $0.2302 $0.3494 Australian dollars, 0.1899 euro, and 34.94 Japanese yen. Now looking at commodity prices, at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, copra closed unchanged, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Buy EasyPay with Telecom. Simply top up and purchase EasyPay from your phone. Here's how to buy. Dial *775#, enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good. Drop in to your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and buy EasyPay. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
We're proudly PNG's homegrown bank. Since 1985, we've grown from a humble local financial institution into one of PNG's leading banks, serving thousands of Papua New Guineans. We've grown together, adapting, innovating, and leading with purpose. We believe in progress. We believe in our people. Together, we're building tomorrow. Kina Bank, celebrating 40 years of growth, innovation, and nation building.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80-meter television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, contact us today. EMTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National EMTV News. As the Grade 8 National Examination concluded last Friday, Madang Governor Ramsey Pariwa farewelled the students of Naru Adventist Primary School.
The school is located in Usino-Bundigama district. Despite heavy downpour after the Grade 8 exams, the students remain to welcome Governor Pariwa, marking a successful end to their exams. Governor Pariwa presented a check of 40,000 kina for work to begin on the construction of a double classroom. The governor urged the students to concentrate on their education in order to one day contribute to the development of Madang province. He assured the school that education is a development priority.
From the school, we some safety nets. We ground manufacturing but what infrastructure important.
Naru Adventist Primary School head teacher acknowledged Governor Pariwa for the funding support.
Since school start, look at the man we receive the government the community. Complex president can ballot paper. Isi logo or remote area. But man through had logo about.
The school started operating in 2011 and graduated its 14th batch of grade 8 students this year. The total student population is 199 from prep to grade 8. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
Around 90 communities in the 19 wards of Lovongai local level government have gathered in numbers to celebrate the launching of Lovongai LLG Marine Protected Area Management Plan.
According to the locals, after 7 years of community consultation, baseline survey and research, the plan was launched over the weekend at Anelava Vocational Center in Lovongai LLG.
Keren duduk lagi dong alim niat dong lugauding boost ground suara nawara work is start long yumi na national side long luglug long tumara na long tumara play la original yang belum.
Marine Protected Area Manager Bernard Suruman thanked key stakeholders for spearheading the community consultation pace and making it possible to launch.
Long ting na like na one ting na all man, so you can work also the community na achieve mo na santi uli writing long plan. Now work long implementation and we start long and long yupla one long community.
Spearheading the 7 years of consultation, Anissa Sapul thanked 78 communities who offer their reefs and ecosystem for baseline survey and data collection. The plan was launched by Lovongai LLG President and Island Awareness Community Representative. The Marine Protected Area Management Plan covers over 5,000 kilometers of ocean and almost 90 communities and will be extending to parts of Tigak group of islands under the recently launched GEF8 project. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Moving to overseas news now, U.S. President Donald Trump is traveling to Japan after dominating diplomatic talks at the Asian Summit in Malaysia.
Certainly dominating is the right word. US President Donald Trump became somewhat of the headline act at the first day of ASEAN Summit yesterday here in Kuala Lumpur. There was a brief moment where it was kind of the normal ASEAN fare. There was handshaking, of course, family photos taken. There was also the introduction of Timor-Leste into the bloc, which now becomes an 11-country regional bloc here in Southeast Asia. That's an aspiration that Timor-Leste has held for a very long time, and it hopes that membership will allow it to grow and diversify its economy. But very shortly afterwards, we saw US President Donald Trump touch down here in Kuala Lumpur. He received somewhat of a rock star welcome on the tarmac. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim was there also to escort him to the convention centre. Very quickly after that, we got into the signing of a so-called peace deal between Thailand and Cambodia, one that US President Donald Trump is effectively taking credit for. Now, there was deadly violence between Thailand and Cambodia in contested border areas several months ago. A ceasefire agreement was reached. Most analysts say that was because of the painstaking work of Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. US President Donald Trump, of course, in his pursuit of being seen as somewhat of a peacemaker, was eager to overdeal this peace deal signing that took place yesterday. Most analysts are saying, though, that this doesn't really move the dial significantly as far as many intractable issues of the Thailand-Cambodia conflict. From there, it was ultimately about inking deals in typical United States President Donald Trump fashion. These were agreements with Southeast Asian nations that effectively leave their tariff rates as they are at 19 or 20%, which are likely to have significant ramifications on their economies, while those countries then in turn agreed to purchase US goods, for example, Boeing planes and so on. So certainly he's had quite a large effect on Southeast Asia in just a short time. That visit yesterday, and really in a region where he looms quite large and casts a significant shadow, particularly with his protectionist and trade agenda, one that has caused significant disruption in this part of the world.
Heavy machinery from Egypt has been allowed into Gaza in an effort to uncover the bodies of 13 Israeli hostages yet to be retrieved.
Hamas has insisted for weeks that the task of finding all of the bodies of dead hostages would be difficult, not only because Israel remains in control of large swathes of Gaza, more than half of the territory, but also the devastation from 2 years of war has left many of the buildings reduced to rubble. There has been some movement on the issue, with Israeli authorities allowing equipment from Egypt to enter through the Rafah crossing, which is still closed to aid deliveries. The technical team, as they're being described by Israel, will be working with the Red Cross to find the bodies, and they'll be operating inside the Yellow Line, the area under Israeli control. Despite Hamas's insistence it is committed to the ceasefire and its explanations for the delays, Israel continues to accuse the militant group of breaching the deal, arguing Hamas knows exactly where the bodies are, but is prolonging the process of handing them back. The dispute over the bodies of the hostages may have fueled calls for the resumption of Israel's bombardment of Gaza. That's certainly been the concern for some time, that Israel would, upon receiving the living hostages back on home soil, would look for an excuse to restart the war. But it does appear the ceasefire is mostly holding. There have been some strikes by Israel in recent days, killing Palestinians who Israel believed posed a threat to its forces. But it is still a very, very different situation to what the world was witnessing just over a fortnight ago. And that might be because of what the Israeli media is describing as babysitting, the cavalcade of senior US officials visiting Israel, meeting with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, which has been described in some quarters as supervising the Prime Minister, making sure he doesn't reach for that trigger. It's clearly a characterisation which has angered the Prime Minister.
When I was in Washington, it was said there that I control the American administration. I dictate its security policy. Now the opposite is being said. The American administration controls me and dictates Israel's security policy. None of this is true. Israel is an independent state. The United States is an independent state. The relations between us is that of partners.
2 people have been arrested in relation to the brazen theft of over $150 million in jewelry from the Louvre Museum in Paris.
Multiple French media outlets are reporting that 2 people have been arrested in relation to that brazen, audacious daylight theft at the Louvre Museum in Paris, where $150 million, or over $150 million worth of precious jewels was stolen from the world-famous museum. In response to those media reports, the Parisian prosecutor's office confirmed that authorities made multiple, it didn't confirm the number, said multiple arrests, including one man who was put in handcuffs at an airport in Paris just before he was about to board a flight to North Africa. The prosecutors also confirmed that these men had criminal backgrounds and had been linked to burglaries in the past. It also criticised the media for reporting on these arrests, implying there'd been some sort of leak to the press, and this was hindering the investigation into the robbery that happened back on October 19, and it looked like something out of an Ocean's 11 movie, a Pink Panther plot. The thieves used a furniture lift that was mounted on the back of a truck to get up to the window of the second floor of the Louvre, and then they used power tools to break in, an angle grinder to cut through the reinforced glass where these crown jewels were being displayed.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Chukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
At BSP, we are committed to helping all Papua New Guineans achieve prosperity. So as our nation celebrates 50 years of independence, we are giving back. Over the next year, BSP will commit 2.5 million kina to our employee-driven initiative 50-for-50 Giving Back to help 50 communities across our country, leaving a legacy in education, health, youth empowerment, and sustainable living. Together, we will build a better nation.
Yumi Sawers and polio, you've been finished long time. You've been looking plenty sign long and before. Now you've been go, you not looking more. And now that's all will come back again. That's why I put him all picking below Yumi really at high risk. Now long this blood time, immunization long all picking Yumi like by Yumi go antap more long this blood. Yumi like by reach him 95, now you going up long 99%. There's a lot paralysis long, there's a lot picking long lay, and now and be urgent sing out lo Yumi guitar. Long time walk boom one time, now make him there's a lot walk long time immunize him all picking and future block Papua New Guinea. So we don't make him now. Who should we make him? You mean our parents, community members, na line inside of family. You must walk boom one time, long time stop him spread belong this la polio, lo country below you me.
Big plan number belong all pikinini, hino kissing baby suit or banis marasin. Look out him all pikinini, give him baby suit or polio banis marasin, long all get a pikinini, Christmas belong all is tap ananit long 10 playa, banis him all long sick polio.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
You sabi yourself number one super, you can check him super account by you phone na internet. Kissing balance belong you long SMS hurry up through. Look him transaction history, housing advance eligibility, beneficiary listing, na download him statement belong you want him NSL mobile app or member portal. Suppose you go around to ask him, you can ring him or sell him email go to call center belong me plan. You don't need Lasana Pro line. Join him plenty of Arab number one super members who decide to use him service online. Visit him number one super website today.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hot Talk Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Fiji Bati Rugby League team visited Butuka Academy today as part of their fan engagement program in Port Moresby.
After their visit to the Kila Secondary School in the nation's capital, the Fiji Bati's Rugby League team continued their fan engagement program with a visit to the Butuka Academy. The team was led by the former Parramatta star Jared Hayne. As the players entered the school grounds, students screamed at the top of their voices in excitement. The loud cheer echoed through the school as the players waved and smiled at the students. One of the highlights of the visit was when Jerome Bula stepped onto the podium. Students shouted his name and kept chanting Bula over and over again, showing how much they admired him. The visit gave students a rare chance to meet their rugby league heroes up close. They also had a question and answer session with the players, learning about discipline, teamwork and the importance of education. The Fiji Bati's players said they felt warmly welcome and appreciated by the love and support from the students. They described the experience as truly awesome and motivating. The school thanked the Fiji Bati's team for their time, saying the visit inspired many young fans to chase their dreams both in school and in sports. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
We're proudly P&G's homegrown bank. Since 1985, we've grown from a humble local financial institution into one of P&G's leading banks, serving thousands of Papua New Guineans. We've grown together, adapting, innovating, and leading with purpose. We believe in progress. We believe in our people. Together, we're building tomorrow. Kina Bank, celebrating 40 years of growth, innovation, and nation building.
What if every drop of waste oil you poured away could turn into something worse?
50,000 liters of oil is believed to have spilled into the sea.
Waste oil doesn't just disappear. It seeps into our rivers, poisons our land, and suffocates wildlife. Every drop counts, and every drop adds up. With Dunlop, we can recycle used oil to prevent this destruction. Recycling oil not only cleans our environment, but also reduces the need for new resources, saving energy and protecting ecosystems. Let us handle your waste oil and help protect our environment for generations to come.
The all-new GWM Power has the best in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Broco Motors for a spin.
Latest we're hearing now is most likely first quarter of next year, and for businesses here in the nation's capital, the development of the Papua LNG will give a tremendous boost.
Join us tonight on In Focus as we hold discussions with the Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Cocoa farmers and coffee farmers have had basically a bonanza year this year, and that's brought in a lot of foreign exchange. Those products are sold in US dollars.
That's on tonight.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The Garahu Firelight Sevens tournament is heating up this week with exciting under-20 rugby action in Port Moresby.
Young players from across the city are taking part, showing great skills and teamwork on the field. In an interview with Trukai Sports, the competition manager shared the highlights of the tournament, saying the event aims to promote rugby talents and encourage discipline and teamwork among players.
This is our first leg for Firelight Sevens under-20 division. We have 16 teams today from all around the city. Big majority is here in Garu. But it's really good turnout today, exciting rugby, good young talent here.
He also thanks sponsors for coming on board to support the tournament. He said without their help, the event would not have been possible.
Our major sponsor here is TWM and Street Smart Initiative. They've came on board to make this possible. CRU, especially Capital Rugby Union, we just thank CRU for sanctioning us and supporting us in any way that they can, especially with our referees here especially. We just want to say thank you to those sponsors and Capital Rugby Union.
He said family support and presence will boost the morale of the young players. The Garo Firelight Sevens is part of the ongoing efforts to develop youth rugby and provide pathway for future national players. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
40 netball administrators and coaches from Hirikoyari District in Central Province have completed a week-long OSEP sports training program.
The training was held at Boira village in the Central Province. It aims to improve sports management skills and help community sporting groups run effectively. This is part of Papua New Guinea's preparations for upcoming regional competitions like the Pacific Games. President of the Hirikoyari Netball Association, Hoi Koani, thanked the PNG Olympic Committee for bringing the program to the community. She said the training aligns with their goal to build capacity in local sports. Koani also thanked ExxonMobil PNG for sponsoring the event and local member Kate Iduhu for his continuous support. The program graduated 34 sports administrators and 6 community coaches. They put their new skills into practice by organizing a mini netball tournament on the final day. Participant Sarah Irie from the Tubusere Netball Association said she learned how to manage sports club and plans to apply her knowledge in her community. Boira Netball's team manager, Sarah Vagi Lohia, said the course helped her understand coaching systems better. All participants receive OSCP certificates, giving them access to more training and opportunities in the future. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Fiji Bati player Tane Millen shared the team's preparation and confidence ahead of their big match against the PNG Kumuls.
Tane Mill from the Fiji Bati side highlighted their readiness to put up a good match against the PNG Kumuls.
We have a physical game every year, and PNG got the chocolates the last few years, so we're just building as a team and spending time with each other in the camp, and we look forward to the weekend and putting up a good match against PNG, so we're excited for it.
Millen said having young players in the team is great.
The young boys have been great. A few had their debut last week and they took it with both hands. Thought they played really well. Torrell Kolokolo off the bench there, he didn't know how long he was going to get, but unfortunately our winger Jeffro got injured and he was on the first 15 minutes and ended up playing a good game. So it brings a lot of opportunity for young boys in making the squad, and I'm really happy for them, and they'll remember these games for the rest of their life because.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Mtambo tru lonkarim o salim na simokim. Marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law or likolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine enough money mark enough lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivim, Bilam Australia, Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80-meter television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high antenna load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, contact us today. EMTV, your #1 to watch.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may only man no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy period. Daru, partly cloudy periods with possible rain showers and thunderstorms. Kerema, partly cloudy periods with possible rain showers and thunderstorms. Alotau, partly cloudy periods with possible showers and thunderstorms. And Popondetta, mostly fine afternoon to partly cloudy evening. In the Momase region, Lay City, mostly fine afternoon evening. Medang, partly cloudy periods with possible showers and thunderstorms. Wewak, mostly fine afternoon to partly cloudy evening. Vanimo, partly cloudy periods with possible showers and thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavieng, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokoporobao, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And in Buka, partly cloudy periods with possible showers and thunderstorms. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, mostly cloudy afternoon, evening with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Gurukabans and Kundiawa, partly cloudy periods with possible showers and thunderstorms. And in Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, partly cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Monday, the 27th of October 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Coming up next, 7 p.m. in Focus, 7:30 p.m. The Pacific, 8 p.m. Tokpisi News Headlines, followed by Sea Patrol.